Hello, you. Yes, you. This is Usayome Sale from Ways Prime Time. Now, we appreciate your continued support for watching our content, following us across all our social media. But we've noticed, for those of you watching us on YouTube, 88.5% of you who watch our content unsubscribe to our channel. Why? Now, if you are enjoying our content, you enjoy our shows, and you want to stay updated on all things Ways, it's time to hit that subscribe button below. Now, subscribing isn't just for you, it's for the growth of our channel. It helps us get bigger and better. With your support, we can continue to bring even more intriguing and exciting content. How about you subscribing right now and being a part of our community?
Hello, everyone. Yes, you. Hello and welcome to West Breakfast. I'm excited to be here this beautiful Tuesday morning. We've got an awesome episode for you this morning. Whether it's your first time or you're a regular listener or you're a regular viewer, you're welcome to the show and you are in for a great time. My name is Omotoshola Shari Maki. And of course, I'm not flying solo. I come with my full squad every morning. Over to the ladies. Hi, ladies. Good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
I mean, it's the first time we're seeing since the weekend, right?
Yeah, actually.
So how
I
did your
did see her
weekend go?
yesterday, though.
Okay, so I was not here. So how did your own weekend go?
Go first.
The deep thank says a lot.
Well, it went well, except that I did not use that, update you gave us last week.
Oh, I
the
did.
whole cinema
Yeah.
thing.
I
You
did.
You
did?
did, right?
How was it? What
So
movie
I
did you
didn't
watch?
intend to go to the movie. It wasn't part of the plan. I just wanted
Okay.
to go to the mall to just pick up some stuff because I felt like there was going to be crowd there. You know, it was free stuff,
Yeah,
so I felt
yeah.
like there was going to be a crowd. So it's okay. Since I'm here, let me just go upstairs and check if it's actually very true. So I walked up to the counter. There was no crowd, and there's a brand that was doing free tickets, but you have to participate in their game. They'll give you free drink, free popcorn.
Oh, wow,
You
that's a
participate
lot,
in their
oh.
game, but they'll take pictures. And I'm not sure I was in for that. So I went to the counter and I asked, okay, I want to see a movie. They asked what type of movie I want to see. So I looked at one of the blockbusters, right, and he said 1,000 naira. So okay, please
That's
for two.
cool.
ASAP.
So which one did you watch now?
One of the latest movie, Beautiful Dawn or Breaking Dawn or something.
Even this guy's movie was on the cinema yesterday. My friend, Chicks
Okay.
Joseph.
I guess
That
it's-
new movie, I don't know if you've seen it.
What's the
Something
title?
around strike.
Oh, West on Strike.
Something like
Oh,
that.
wow, I should
that
have
was
seen
very
that.
interesting, actually.
I guess my movie spray will be December. I'm sorry. I'm so busy for that.
Where everybody's outside, where there is crowd,
Yes.
when
Crowd.
traffic, when your boat price will be
going-
double.
Again,
I'm going
you
to
know,
do private cinema. Private.
Even though it's private, I mean, people still have money to go there.
But the
yeah?
most
So-
interesting part of my cinema experience on Saturday was I love private cinemas. 'Cause, like I always do private cinemas. There were not much people. I mean, we're not up to quarter of the entire space. So it felt a little bit like a private cinema where there were just few people who came to it. It was really nice. I mean, it was really nice. Not too
For
much
1,000
crowd.
naira really makes a lot
Yeah,
of
it
sense. I wish they can do
was.
it like every day.
Hey, these
But
are
we
the
know it's
issues with
impossible.
Nigeria.
Only if bushes were horses.
I mean,
Well, if you are yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Official Upgrade TV, click the subscribe button now, like and share the link to family and friends. Because all our content should not be enjoyed alone. Oh yeah, press here. Have you pressed subscribe? Yes, thank you. God bless you. So today we will be discussing the topic as social media algorithm enhancing or limiting our experience. We're going to be talking about how we enjoy social media from the user's perspective. Do we really enjoy social media? What does social media bring to us? The algorithm of social media apps, all of these things are what we are going to be expatiating on. And like I said, we'll be talking about it from the user perspective and not as a social media handler perspective. But let's take this quick break. We'll return with our headlines across the globe. It's time for the news segment. Please stay with us. We'll be back shortly. Imagine the world where the voices of the youth finally get the spotlight they deserve.
Welcome to Ways Breakfast, the groundbreaking show where young minds unite together to tackle issues that truly matter.
We're flipping the script on traditional morning talk shows, and this is your chance to hear the youth speak out.
We're not just skimming headlines, we're diving deep into the heart of topics that impact us all.
From politics to governance, tech innovations, mental health, and trendy social issues.
We don't just discuss, we ignite conversations that inspire change and spark action.
Join us every morning for fresh, young, and vibrant perspectives
that empowers the next generation to make a difference.
Start your day right with Ways Breakfast, because when the youth speak, the world listens. Ways Breakfast, weekdays at 8 a.m. live on Upgrade TV.
Glad to have you back to the show. This is still Ways Breakfast. What are you saying? Now let's take a look at the news from the pages of today's newspaper. Today we have the Guardian newspaper, we have the Punch, and of course the New York Times. And I will be starting off from the page of the Guardian newspaper. The page of the Guardian newspaper has different stories, different newspaper headlines written on it, and the major one says, non-profit businesses amid low impact, over 174,000 new NGOs established in 4 years. There's a breakdown of the NGOs where we have over 5.1 million registered entities are in Nigeria. Only 20% of registered entities pay annual returns. Millions of volunteers are in NGOs. NGOs are able to source millions of dollars in funding to support a case, among others. The next headline on this same Guardian newspaper reads, EFCC ICPC accuses lawmakers of executing constituency project through proxies. The one below it reads, Ministries of Finance, Budget, MOM, over allegations of project duplications, followed by a story on Nigeria as Nigerians spent one Security Council seat. The final story reads, high exchange rate spikes price of cooking gas by 69.15% in 1 year. And I'm going to start from this. I saw a post yesterday from V Big Brother. She said, I don't go fuel gas. They didn't do discounts for Yoruba. I don't know if you understand what I mean. Remember that during the election, tribalism was the order of the day. I mean, we were trying to say Yoruba, but this time it was really much. For Lagos election and the presidential post, it was really, really much. That's why we knew that Gbadebo Road Revival, his mom is Igbo or his daddy has connection to, and it was everywhere. We also heard of, and let's chase away the Igbos in the Ikeja under bridge. Let everybody go back to where they came from. And it was not a fun thing at all. And now we are all buying gas the same price. I used to fuel my at the gas station, and for 6 kg, I feel as much as 5,008. That was the last time I filled my gas. So if you are buying in YouTube, maybe your gas quickly finished and you're buying in the street, that's like 1,200 for a kg, which means 6 kg is like 1,200 times 6. Please, someone should me calculate it. That's a lot of money. Which means that both Yoruba, Igbo, now Yoruba they run. Let's vote for Yoruba. Yoruba supporting Yoruba. Igbo supporting Igbo. If the government is bad, if the leadership is bad, will we all suffer it? The price of beans, Ego Ele, is the same price. Elonima is the same price. If you like speak Efik, it's the same price. So whoever we want to vote for, like Edo has made their own decision. They voted for Okpebolo. My apologies if I'm not pronouncing the name right. Whatever happens in Edo State, no matter how good or bad the road is, whatever he does, everybody in Edo State will suffer. Bini, Ishan, what other place do I know in? Everybody in Edo State will suffer. So one thing I would just like to finalize on is our future is right in our palm. We are all under the same leadership. It doesn't care if we're Muslims or we are Christians. It doesn't matter if we are literate or we are illiterate. It doesn't matter. As long as we decide, okay, let's turn left, we all suffer the repercussion of the left that we turned. And if it's okay, let's move to the right path, so we all suffer or enjoy whatever decisions we make. That's my own 2 cents. Let's take a look at the Punch newspaper.
All right, for the Punch newspaper, the major headline reads, Edo poll. PDP demands fresh collation as Labour Party Akpata alleges fraud. INEC must abide by Section 65 of Electoral Act 2022, Damagum.
Poll was a transaction, not election, says Labour Party. Litigation claims against 6 banks near 2 trillion naira. And police probe alleged killing of 3 by Lagos teenage driver. Passengers panic as plane windshield breaks in Abuja. Above the major headline, we see pro-Fubara LG caretaker chairman dump PDP for APP. And National Assembly resumes today, demands 2025 budget. And the story, which I'm going to touch on very quickly, says why federal government must end petrol subsidy now, says Dangote. We all know Dangote has become, you know, a very prominent...
The moment.
Apart from the rave of the moment, I think he's now a very notable voice when it comes to, you know, petrol, fuel, and everything. So he has given a claim, and he's talking about the subsidy, where he says that the government at this time should take away subsidy. So here are the details of the story. The president and chief executive of Dangote Group, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, has called on the federal government to end fuel subsidies completely. He said the removal would help determine the actual petrol consumption in the country, as he confirmed ownership of 2 oil blocks in the upstream sector with an expected production date of next month. Dangote also stated that fuel production from his $20 billion mega refinery in Lagos will help ease pressure on the naira, and the refinery can refine 650,000 barrels of crude oil daily. The news that we've been hearing, we already know. So he said that subsidy is a very sensitive issue, and once you're subsidizing something, then people will bloat the price, and then the government will end up paying what they are not supposed to be paying. It is the right time to get rid of subsidies. But this refinery will resolve a lot of issues out there. So he's bringing to our, you know, our what's it called, our consciousness again, this whole subsidy thing that was, it happened very early this year. I mean, when Tinubu was sworn into office, that was like the first thing he did. He swept everybody off their feet. At the point, you know, I didn't understand what subsidy meant. I just said subsidy had been removed. I didn't know the implication of it. I had to do my research and I said, oh, this is what subsidy even means. And now that it's been removed, we saw the impact, the economic strain, the prices of things went up. Fuel suffered it even more. So he's now calling on them to, you know, take away, I mean, just make everything to be back to normal. Let's see if they would respond to him, owing to the fact that he's now a very, respectable voice in this industry.
Let me not say why. What is in my head, chat. Well, let's quickly go over to the New York Times newspaper. All right, by the right side of the newspaper, we have Harris Riddless on hard crime as a prosecutor. And next to that, Mid-East tension clams as rivals step up attacks. By the left side of the newspaper, we have bold plan would turn the world's ocean into carbon buster. Beneath that, sex freak-offs as court of case against Combs. Next to that, scrambling of stench Venezuelan gang in United States. Next to that, which is the last headline on the newspaper, has how motherhood has become a dividing line in the election. The headline I want to quickly touch on is just to give updates on what's going on with Didi's case, you know. That's the sex freak-offs at court of case against Combs. So the case against Didi involves allegation that he organized wide parties known as freak-offs, where people engaged in drug-fueled sexual activities in luxury hotels. These gatherings were reportedly filmed, and Combs allegedly used the footage to blackmail participants and keep them from speaking out. The government accuses him of covering up any damage or wrongdoing that happened during this event, which are central to the criminal charges he's facing, including bribery, arson, kidnapping, and obstruction of justice. This is quite appalling, you know. Only one would throw a party. That there are a lot of things that are very wrong, and you know that when the prosecutors on where people people in the force now sees it, right, it becomes a problem for you. Then those people that you've invited, you force them to come to the party. Then when they go out, you don't still allow them to have their free life. You still tell them that, see, I have your video when you are doing this. So if you report me, I'll report you as well. To be honest, I think it's now I agreed when, I can't remember who said that now, but when the person said that all the people that are with him in this particular, these charges that are laid upon him, of course, you know that it's not only him, because, I mean, there's bribery, whoever that he has bribed to keep quiet and all of those things, all of those people that are with him, they will start coming out one by one. So, because this is just a lot. Only one person we have kidnapped, only one person sexual activities, only one person are seen. It's a lot.
Because he has been in the news for quite a while, and everybody knows you to be that one person that is so untouchable, right? So, and the fact that when they bust his house, they found a lot of incriminating things there. In fact, they found our celebrities in very weird positions, right? So this guy organizes party, like she said. He organizes party. When they see the freakiest of the freakiest party, the organized party where everything goes down. When I'm saying everything you can think of goes down in that party. And he keeps secret cameras and film people. He invites top-class people to events like this. The likes of, I don't want to mention names, but
their names will start coming out very soon.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
So he invites those 1% of the creme de la creme.
Yeah.
He brings them to the party and he makes them, when you're coming to a party, it's very normal for you to be high on coke, high on drugs, high on some alcoholic things, and you'll be unconsciously start doing so many wrong things. Things that maybe the world does not know you do. You do it peacefully, thinking, okay, it's a party, let me book you down and be very free as a bird. He will make videos of you and then start to blackmail you with those videos. You can't do everything. There are a number of people that they said they are in Didi's hands.
Yeah,
a
lot of them actually.
The top people that are in Didi's hands.
I'm not going to go down alone, right?
That's what it is. That's what it is.
He was trying to bribe them with about $50 million
$50 million.
They did not take the money. They didn't take the money from him. To
You
show
know that.
I love that, because if they took the money from him, he's going to just elope and enter Mexico.
That
and
is what
that's
it
all.
is. You see that the judiciary system
so
there
he's going to go to Mexico and be the Pablo Escobar of Mexico. Mexico on his own is another
place entirely.
That place is just leave it
I feel
alone.
you.
When God has time, we'll focus our attention on them.
Really?
But that's cool, and that's what we have for you on the headlines across the globe. Let's take this break. We'll return with our hot conversation for the day. Please be on standby. We'll be back shortly. Glad to have you back to the show. This is still West Breakfast, hashtag what are you saying? And this morning we are going to be analyzing and looking through the topic, are social media algorithms enhancing or limiting our experience? On one hand, they enhance our experience by personalizing the content we see. They keep making us engage and entertained with posts that match our interests. But on the flip side, this personalization can limit our exposures to diverse ideas, creating echo chambers where we only see similar content. There's also an issue of over-resilience or over-reliance on the algorithms, which can be addictive and raise concerns about privacy and manipulation. So this morning, we are going to be talking about the algorithm of social media, and we are going to be making reference to different social media platforms, because there are different social media, each social media with its own algorithm. We're going to be split it, and everybody focus on their own favorite app and where they know the most.
Okay.
Let's start from there. What's your favorite social media app?
I think it will be Instagram for me.
What about you?
Instagram
a
for
lot.
sure. Did you say Instagram? Better go to TikTok, because literally
Excuse you, I will not sit here and watch you talk that one.
I was waiting for that.
Because for me, it's TikTok for me.
I know, we've seen your TikTok. Do you know Mira on TikTok?
If you don't know her, then you're not on TikTok, bro.
She is
So
a
for me,
force.
TikTok algorithm is very easy. It's something you can break into. The same way it's easy is also very hard. Just okay, let's talk from the posting angle before we go to the type of content you view angle. From the posting angle, if you post something on TikTok, automatically you get like 200 views or 300 views. So the other factors now contribute to if your content will go viral, if you have like 1K views or the likes and all of that like that. But it's very easy on TikTok to gather followers. And on the flip side, they can shadow ban you and you will not know. Which means for a while, your account will be on standstill. I mean, I literally went from having like 21K for views on a post to like having like, I've not had 1K views in a long time. Yeah. So when I made my research, I was shadow banned because I was getting plenty views. So I was shadow banned, and they don't inform when they shadow ban you. They just ban you for a while. So you're supposed not to post for like 7 days. You're supposed not to post anything for like 7 days or like 15 days. I really do not understand.
They are not meeting some particular standards.
They're not engaging
if you're not reaching
standard,
standard, they will flag the video and they will let you know. But I really do not understand.
Because your contents are very educative.
Exactly.
And if you are shadow banning an educative content, what exactly is social
I've
media?
not had 500 views in a pretty long time. And that's so unusual. That's so unusual. So I'm just waiting for that. I'm thinking of either keep posting, it will get better, or maybe take that 7 days break. But taking 7 days break or 15 days break off social media space is not a good thing. Now, back to the user's perspective. I mean, scrolling content and type of content you view. I noticed that on TikTok, if you should like a comment or you maybe send a comment to someone, they will either keep showing that person's post, that particular person's post, or content related to it. And at times it can be so annoying.
Algorithm.
That's the algorithm.
Yeah.
I just saw a food because I love watching food videos. I love watching prompter videos. I love watching English content videos. And once I just accidentally click like, because I feel like let me appreciate this person, right? Even if the person might have like not up to 10 likes, let me just appreciate this person, or maybe 1,000 likes. Let me just
make it look like appreciate this person.
I feel like
it's a big favor.
No, it's not a big favor, but you coming to post something on social media, the best I can do for you because I enjoyed your content is to like. So even if you have 1,000 likes already, I'm appreciating your effort, right? Okay, you've done something good, or it caught my interest. Okay, take a like. I feel like that's the best thing we have to offer each other on social media spaces. And that like that I like, you now kept on showing me food. This how to make ugu with how to make cake with ugu. It's so stressing. And maybe all of these trenches TikTok, those DJYK, those rough bits, you just like one. Till the end of that 24 hours, you keep seeing posts like that. And personally, I do not find it fun because it will limit your viewing experience. It will limit the type of content you'll come across. You might not come across the nice videos. Also, hashtags. If I should try to make a post and I'm using hashtag vlog, all what I'll be seeing that day will be vlog videos. Get ready with me videos. Get ready with me as a 9 to 5 working at New York Times. Get ready with me as... And it gets boring because they're always very long. It gets really tiring. So all of those things are what makes TikTok algorithm nice. And their policy is very strict. There are some words you can't use on TikTok. They will either flag you. You cannot even type them. They will not send the message. And some comment that you cannot type on TikTok, they will not let that. But on Instagram, I feel like it's easier. But then I'll let the Instagram baddies, like they say, take over.
On Instagram, the fact that I like Instagram doesn't mean I really understand how the whole thing works, especially the way you've just explained yours with TikTok. And I can say, I don't know if shadow banning works for Instagram.
No, it doesn't.
I think Uwa said she was shadow banned for a while too. Their followers will not move. You know, on Instagram, your followers will not move, and you'll be seeing people following you, but it's not add up.
I think what happened to that was because, you know, there was a time where they're taking out accounts that were like spam, what did they call that now?
Spam.
Yeah. So that's what is even happening to me too. Oh, wow. So most of the accounts that has followed me over the years, that are not really like, the owners are not coming online or are not doing anything. They just take them out. So that's why even today, if it's increased, whoever that followed me that is not really online will also be taken out. So I think that's what happened.
I don't understand with the whole banning and everything is some like legit brands all of a sudden that are built. You know what it means to build on social media?
I feel
it's a stressful thing. At a point, you now realize, can I just have a shop and be selling? Because this social media thing can be a bit stressful. And then you have people who have built on this social media for the longest. They're probably business owners, service providers. And one day you hear them do another promotional video telling them that their page was brought down and they're starting all over from the scratch. I don't know the templates and things like that. But I know that some pages should be banned, especially if they're, you know, they are violent, it's not meeting certain standards, you know, it's very provocative and all of that. It can be banned. But are there not structures to ensure that the ones being banned are not the ones that are actually making effort? I mean, imagine a business owner that has grown her page to 5,000, 6K followers. And I'm coming one day, I'm not seeing my page. It's almost becoming frustrating, and I do not enjoy that kind of user experience. So for Instagram, I enjoy using Instagram, right? And the algorithms, yeah. So honestly, I think the algorithm just makes you swallow the, what's this thing called? Endless scrolling. Social media has made us to endlessly scroll, almost like you do not have anything to do with your life.
Yeah.
So you like one video. And funny thing is that the way the algorithm works, so for food videos now, recently I've been liking food videos. I do not know why. I will just
see a
see
wife in the corner.
I'll just see what I made for my man in a day. I'm like, okay, let me watch this. So not like I'm making for anybody, but let me just enjoy the process of it.
Right.
And I'm going to be seeing a lot. But the funny thing is that it still keeps me hooked in a way, because if it's food content are so versatile. You would actually be glued. So that's why I'm going to differ for that one. If it's food content, I don't get easily bored, because I want to see different types. I want to see Yoda Bassi's own.
And I think the one thing I love about Instagram is the fact that there's just this. It's a community where everybody feels like they're professionals. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's where the algorithm comes in. So if you like a particular video, they don't give you a nonsense, like the kind of videos that keeps coming are something that are top notch. That exactly like you said, it like keep you there. You want to see. And another thing is, it's not like the old 24 hours thing. No. I think it's just for a little time, because the truth is they'll still give you other videos as well that even you like, you get to see like some other of those things. So
and then there's this Instagram thing that says suggested for you. I don't think TikTok has.
No, TikTok does not
that.
have
No, there's For You page.
Yeah.
There's
TikTok
For You
has
page
grown,
and
no.
there's following page. Excuse you. Hello.
Why are you feeling like the owner?
She's actually the owner. On this table, she is the owner.
There's For You page, excuse me, and there is following page. Following page is people you're following, then For You is random videos. So now let's talk about social media platforms. Now, do we think social media platforms, how are they becoming, or do you think they are becoming more of what we want to see, or what algorithm wants us to see? Which one do you, is it that, I don't know, there's like a thin line between personalization and manipulation. They're manipulating us to see what they want to show us, and I am trying to see what I want. So I need to understand that line.
You know what I believe? I believe social media makes you think they are all about you, and it's how to give you the best personal experience. But I truly believe that social media is a business that is really about themselves, and you are not exactly in the picture, even though they make it feel like you are in the picture. So, for example, you like something, I bring this for you all the time. It's not because I necessarily want you to have the best of experience, but because I want to have you glued, and having you glued means more money to me, directly or indirectly. So we should just firstly understand and swallow that social media makes us think it's all about us, but it's really not all about us.
It's about them. And have you started a YouTube channel before?
I tried.
I think I did 2 times.
I tried.
I
So
tried.
what happened?
And to think the views, okay, I don't expect much from me. When I post things, okay, I learned that a long time ago. When I post things, the numbers does not count to me. The numbers does not move me. Even if it's 2 likes, at least I've laid a footprint. For me, it was about laying a footprint. Then I started till later.
Interesting.
I think YouTube, this thing is actually weird, because I feel like it's very easy to gather numbers of likes on YouTube, but not subscribers.
YouTube is for
Or
monetization
views.
compared to other platforms. At least I know that in recent times
YouTube is for what? I didn't get that.
monetization. YouTube
Okay.
is where many creators tend to make their money from.
Yeah.
At least if you can hit a target, you know YouTube is going to pay you for this.
Yeah.
I heard some time ago, I don't know if it was implemented, that other social media platforms want to
Facebook
start.
pays actually.
Facebook pays
Yeah.
as well. I don't know if Instagram pays as much. Maybe it's the influencing I eventually do.
Yeah, it's the
that will pay. I don't know if
influencing
TikTok pays. Do you know
No,
about
no,
that?
for
Does not
Nigeria,
pay for
no, it's not paying
Nigeria. It does
Nigerians
not
yet.
pay. Yeah.
But YouTube
It does not pay UK. So I think it's
pays
only
Nigerian
US.
creators a lot.
Facebook also do.
I know one thing with Facebook. We are very funny. We think Facebook is just one, what's the word, relegated app.
Poor people, old people are.
When I realized business owners make a lot of money from Facebook, I was shocked. You know why? Facebook has the audience. They have a diverse kind of audience. The old, the young, the middle. You know, Instagram and TikTok, you can have... There was something that told me that... what's it called? There are some modern women or nursing mothers. There's a particular demographic that can tilt towards an app like TikTok and Instagram. You can have a particular demographic tilt. But Facebook is the mass, everybody. And so people, I really think at this point, that some business owners should not just put Facebook and think it's for our parents to scroll through their friends from secondary school. Facebook actually helped to drive businesses.
But it will not drive, it will not pay you if you don't change your account to a business page. And there will not be a criteria for you to, I think like a 6 tips criteria. So when you, how do I put it now? So when you meet that criteria, then that's when they will not start paying based on maybe number of likes, and your number of likes has to be like a lot before they can pay you. So they don't pay you like immediately.
It's not Facebook. I'm not saying Facebook is paying you. I'm saying Facebook gives you a more vast audience that can easily reach, that can, you can have people that are interested in your goods and services compared to some other apps that favor some demographic. That's what I'm trying to say. So Facebook is that one app that we always underestimate, but honestly, if you can tap into it the right way.
We're talking about shadow ban the other time. I saw a better definition of shadow ban. Shadow ban is when they block a user from social media or online forum without their knowledge. Like I said earlier, they will not inform you. Typically by making their post or comments no longer visible to other users, which means you just keep posting, they will not see it. Other users or your FYP will not pop up on their FYP. Maybe people following you will be the one to see. That's why on TikTok, your post will barely make it to 1,000 because it's not reaching the wider audience, which is, I feel like it's really bad. If you shadow ban me, let me know you shadow ban me. Let me know why you actually shadow ban me. Don't just shadow ban me and I'm just thinking in my head, okay, why am my post not doing well? Okay, do I need to be more consistent, or do I need to post more often? I'm doing all of these things and it's still falling between 300. Like, this is so unusual. This is so, like, it doesn't happen. But then let's talk about our parents' generation. Our parents are just accepting social media. They are just trying to break into the world of social media. And to be honest, they overdo at times. You just wake up one morning and see your mom on TikTok trying to do.
Oh my God.
And you see your daddy in the background saying, and you be like, and before you say Jack Roberts, this one has reposted on Instagram. And everybody's dragging like Tiger Jet. Our parents are trying to accept social media because everybody's going global. They themselves have no choice. Even their communities, their schools, their workplaces, you'll be seeing, WhatsApp platform. They still call it platform. What's up, me? They still don't. They are trying to accept and understand this thing, but this algorithm is difficult for them. Do you think the algorithm for the age is different from for the young folks?
It's not. I think they are less bored. What's the word? Yes, I don't think they bother so much with algorithm. Whatever, at least my own mother, she can keep scrolling. If it's the same thing that Facebook is always showing her, she does not mind. In fact, she'll be forwarding it to you. Precious, see waiting. See waiting. And they can keep doing it. But unlike younger people that our attention span is, it's very fickle. We don't have that tenacity to stay with something. Show me something new. Show me something else that get me excited. But elderly people, I think they are calm and there's nothing really they are pursuing. So they can see one content and stay with it. So maybe this algorithm will favor them more than the Gen Zs, in my opinion.
Let me just go on this break. When we come back, we'll talk about social media and business or services growth. Please stay with us. We'll be right back after this break. You're welcome back to the show, and you're welcome back from that break. We're still talking about social media algorithm, how it favors or limits us our viewing experiences on social media. So now we're going to be talking about the growth of businesses, and businesses, either goods or services, is still a business on social media. Social media space is now the new market store where everybody needs to get a shop. I mean, I need to rent a store there. It's like the Dumota of Lagos Island, where everybody needs to, like, okay, I want to shop in this street, I want to shop in that street, because that's where the market sells. But now all those mommies selling lace at the Dumota, all those mommies selling dishes and baby material, baby, what's the right thing to say? Baby wears, ahead, those baby bath, baby clothing, baby wardrobe, and all of them, they are all on social media now. You will see an old man saying, to my fair lace. Can it? And I was surprised. Mommy, you're coming to social media. My shop is at Kinnick on Lagos Island.
I think.
And do you think people actually sell on social media space? Like, considering the fact that most of us are now scared of ordering online, most of us are now scared of rude customer relationship, most of us are now scared of being left on red or even being blocked. So maybe the case of what I ordered versus what I did. Do people actually make sales on social media? Because I've heard of people leaving their 9 to 5 to focus on business.
I think they still do. Again, it depends on you, the way you position your brand and all of that. If you have, if you've positioned it properly, and probably you have other people that can now testify to it, that, oh, okay, this person actually is reliable and all of these things, of course you will sell.
People actually do sell on social media.
What makes you think people actually sell?
Because I know people who do businesses on social media and they make good sales. But it did not just start from when they started doing business.
It did not just
so
start
you
from
can hear this and think, oh, let me just carry my skincare business social media. I'll make the next 1 million in 2 months of entry. No, it's just like a business that you even set outside.
Yeah.
That you like literally rent a shop or a plaza for. It takes time to begin to get the
Get
sales
customers.
on social media. Social media provides different opportunities for you to make sales. That's why we have sponsored ads. Sponsored ads makes you reach a
Wider
audience, and then we now have branding too. We have storytelling in businesses. So all the service providers and business owners are integrating all of these things that can help position their business better. And people, honestly, it's not everybody that likes to go to the market to buy things. I know that we've had the extreme of what I ordered and what I got. But even at that, even with what's trending, you will still prefer to go on, like I was, which day was it, Seth? I was talking to Chinelo that I wanted to get this ponytail stuff because I was tired of wearing wig and I needed to be attaching ponytail on my hair. And I was like, do you know anybody? And she just sent me one on Instagram. I mean, there are shops around my area that I could easily go, but that feel of still trying to get things online is still there. Of course, it has been abused because of the extremes and the unreliable people that we have, but people still make sales in social media. And the only deception now is when you think, once I get into social media. Because there was a time I started business. I started a business one time in, was it 200 or 300 level? I was selling skincare. I was actually did network marketing kind of skincare. I'm not telling you the brand.
I think I know.
Please, just keep it in your mind. And I was using social media. In fact, the way I got into my media journey in that sense was actually through my business. Because I know that I would be doing voiceovers. I didn't even know what voiceovers were. I would just carry my products and say, do you know that this sunscreen, blah, 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 I already told you, Shai Cosmetic brand. Do you know that this would, and somebody was like, oh, you have a very great voice. How about voiceover? That's how I left business. So I went into media.
You cannot even do
everything. Yeah, so it shows that, but at a point I was frustrated. Because I'll post on Instagram. So people that are like your family members, go girl, we believe in you. Want to make sales.
But that's, I think
there are people that were in that same line on their social media. They'll post, you see a lot of people purchase. In fact, the way you know that they are selling is they will show you the experiences of gathering their products. You will see where their warehouse or a big store where they are unboxing different cartons. You know that you cannot just buy this thing if you are not selling it. You see them dispatching. I'm like, when will I get to this level? But I check those people, they've been doing it for years.
Yes.
So you build to a point that you will not actually make sales. But me, I was very impatient and I found that skill and passion. So it's to make money.
We gather there.
Actually.
I think social media is, okay, I want to do a business. But social media was in the order of the day for business, but it really helped my business then. I was into, Because one business I know I love is selling of food. Maybe because I like food, but I feel like everybody wants to buy food, food stuff, provisions. Every normal person just wants to have it.
Yeah.
And then it was still fun. So I was doing this package
I can
thing
never sell
with
food.
5K. You can buy
Why?
a sachet of
I don't want to cut your flow
Bonvita.
of thought, but
Sure.
I tried selling prawn crackers in 100 level thereabouts. I ate it finish.
Wow.
Again,
So I can't sell
food. Well,
I'm
it
not sure I
depends
have
on what,
that.
what you can, because I mean, in all of this old food thing, it's advertising. You just have I have sweet mouth. So if I'm buying, I'm just not a business person. But if I
Your
put
evil girl
myself,
trait is dead.
Disappointing the Eastern people.
How
How will they hold
no,
God's
even
Israel?
even my mom, right, would actually say that, like, if I go into something that I say, okay, I want to sell, trust me to get good people to like buy from me. But I am not just a business person. If I say let me start, in the next 2-3 days I'm tired.
get
I'm
tired,
like, please.
yes.
But say let me, because it's not my thing. Do you get? I'll prefer to talk for a living than having to start waking up. I remember when, like, before this whole social media thing, when I used to be like, these people that go to market, this life, poverty. You know how you go to market, and then I think I
You
used to
shop
work
for
for
people.
Mini Chin Chin. Yeah, I used to
Okay.
work for Mini Chin Chin. So I'll go around the market and explain to people why they need to buy it. It was then I knew that, okay, when you see anything advertising, leave them for me, because I would, you see,
Why
I
not
would
go into
think,
PR
I would
or
do everything,
marketing?
I would,
'Cause
for
that
them
space
to
is
get
not
it.
fun.
And guess what? If Mini Chin Chin is something that everybody already knows.
You know you will pay
but
for
I'll give
ads.
them reason to actually buy from
Buy,
me.
and they
will
will
buy. Like, I literally get to my, what do they call that now? Is it marketing?
Target.
Yeah, target. Like, ASAP.
So that means it's your thing. You're just not interested.
Exactly. It's a lot of it's a lot of
different.
time, it's a lot of energy.
But is there anything in this world that is not time and energy?
Good
Even
question.
your 9 to 5,
What?
your creative
Let
journey
me talk for a
is
living.
it's still time and energy that you put
Let
in
me
it.
talk for a living.
Your creative journey is even exhausting. Thinking about the fact that, okay, my future lies in my hands. My career must grow, and
Yeah.
it's sitting right on my shoulder. That's more than enough stress. So for me, I think I would still want to do business. I mean, I still see myself being that boss madam. I know.
No, that
I
can
still see
that can
myself
only
there.
happen. That can only happen because
And I feel like right now, if I want to open a store, I don't want to do the aesthetically pleasing type of store. No, I want to do that store that has like a feel of aesthetics and poor vibes. I don't know. For real.
Wow.
yes, now so that you can be able to
When
reach
it's
wider
too
audience. When it's too
aesthetically pleasing, you'll be scared to enter the store.
Yeah,
You will
because
think, oh yeah. But when it's just
This one is not
there,
for me.
it's looking like that wholesale shop that this man sells wholesale, mommy
Uh-huh.
wholesale,
Sells
something like
everything.
that. Right. So
Yeah.
it will make even a normal, even
an
a
average person comes to
God
get
bless.
it.
That's
yeah.
the line. It will make an average person come to it. But when you now go to social media space, you can now paint it as a hair. But then I still feel like on social media, you can still paint it to be that. You can still turn it to low a little bit, and you still get your audience. Because everybody is
That's why they
scared
say
right now.
target audience. Who
Yeah,
do you
who
want
are
to
your
be
target-
reaching?
Who do you want to
Yeah,
reach out
exactly.
to?
Yeah.
Because on social media, when I go through your page and I see that you've gone to vacation 2 times, I'll
So
be
you
scared though. For real, I will be scared. What
And
if
that's why it's important that you should keep your brand, whatever, and your personal life a
separate?
bit.
Yeah. But they also said to keep business, you need a bit of your personal life.
Okay,
I know
so
of a
this
close
is this
lady,
is how
sorry,
it should
please.
be. Okay.
She sells thrifts and she's doing really well. So she posts a lot of her posts. She says she's a lifestyle content creator and a CEO thrift business. I mean a business name. So she posts herself when she's going out. She's posting herself when she's hanging out. She's posting herself when she's taking vacation. She has staff and all of that. So when things started to get bad, I mean the economy, the prices of thrift were getting expensive. And I know of some people who said to me that, I don't know why people still buying this clothes from this girl. Why will a thrift be 10,000 naira? Forget that
Actually.
thrift comes in grey.
Yeah.
But the
It's
truth is,
Africa. Should be not gonna call
yes,
Africa.
now Africa. Now we push them now.
Thrift.
So why she now sells thrift for as high as 10K. You see thrift of like 7K, 5K. So I've heard people say, oh, maybe she's adding a lifestyle because she does business foolish. She does not do 9 to 5 anymore. She resigned. So which means her house rent is at the business.
Yeah.
Her staff, she has like I think 1 or 2 staff that replies her WhatsApp messages.
wow.
So it's on the business. Our own baby girl lifestyle is on the business. I'm not saying she does not do other things on the side to, make money.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I feel like a major source of income, or let's say a stable source of income, apart from maybe partner, sugar daddy, or I'm not saying she does.
No,
I'm
I
just saying
feel
like,
you, I
okay,
feel you.
other stream of income
Yeah,
that we ladies
yeah.
often can get money from
Yeah.
is now, those ones are like side hustle, right? So for me, I don't like to buy clothes. I don't know. I feel like that's one weakness. I don't know how to go to a store to say, okay, I want you to do. I rather make all my outfits. I mean, speak to the one I'm wearing at the moment. I rather make all of my outfits. That's why I've always heard people say, are you a stylist? I still heard it on Sunday that, are you a stylist? Do you make clothes? Because I make all of my dress. I mean, ready to wear material, fabric, even the round necks, I made them. I don't want to buy clothes and you cannot price. I feel like you're giving so many terms and conditions. I am paying. And to be honest, most of them are now very rude, which I do not appreciate. They are now very, very rude. Before you say one thing, and you know my target audience, she puts price of clothes 12,000 and price, okay, how much last? And so I'm so sorry, I know my target audience. What's that? This is my rude.
No, that one is
very rude. I mean, some people will not reply you. Some we I know we buyers at times can be a handful, but then customer comes first. Though I feel like you can be you can politely insult someone. You can do that.
Put them in their place.
But let's put them in their place. So having to put everything on your business, which is what your business is meant to do, is meant to take care of your life. But then,
you know what I'm going to say concerning that? That good fusion of your personal life and your business. Because of how social media is and how the audience are, they are more interested in your personal life. I'll tell you this good survey me and my friend did. So there's this particular lifestyle creator that we follow. She currently started something that is quite serious and people should follow and be involved. That's how the money will come exactly. And when you post it, how many likes are you going to get? Maybe 7,000, 5,000 likes. At least she has gotten to that level. But I have post something that has to do with her feeding her child, traveling, rubbing her husband's hair. Rubbing her husband's hair. You're going to see 50,000 likes. So imagine if she just... somebody was not telling me that. Imagine if the person was just posting business service. People are amenable. They like to be involved in your life.
Yeah.
What are you really doing now?
There was a time on TikTok that I tried to post. I posted a love skit. Not skit because it was real. I mean, more like a love message or like a love video. Maybe you and your partner. You will see the boom.
Exactly. Oh, so this girl has. Oh, really?
Go viral. Yes, and I feel like I don't want to put my life out there. I don't want to. There was a time I had the surgery done and I posted it and the comment was, oh, I'm so sorry. I have to go
come and buy this, you're not commenting.
When I'm posting something that means the word to me, you're not commenting, you're not posting, you're not replying, you're not even reposting or doing anything, which makes social media algorithm at times very annoying. Because what do people actually want? A lady sells lingerie. She's using herself to advertise, which is what you want to see. You know that you enjoy seeing that her body and she advertising the new sort of bikini that she sells. But you go to comment and say, can't you put it on the mannequin? But when she puts it on the mannequin, it's not looking.
I feel you.
So what do social media people want? As we begin to wrap up.
I think that as a brand, you should master the art of storytelling. Storytelling is quite interesting, to be honest. And what was it? I understand that not everybody is a script writer like me. And not everybody can actually tell the whole Okonko and all of these things, right? But it's just important that you give us... I love this word, journey. Like, take us through that journey. I don't want I think nowadays, I watch a video as a constructive critic, to be honest. And when I'm watching a particular video, I can actually tell that you're not giving me the journey, and I'll just pass you, honestly speaking now. So it's important that even if it's as small as a cup, they want amiable, you can always come in and say, do you know who buy this thing for me like this? It's my grandfather. That's a story. You start telling us something, but you want to sell this cup. Right? It's my grandfather, and guess what? Even in this Tinubu regime like this, money no day. Like, as a day, and my grandpapa buy him, but I price him. Person go they wonder, which kind of story you they tell us? But me, I just want to tell you, say they say cup. I mean, no vex, but now 1,000 naira. That's a story. That's a journey.
Yeah, people now use voiceover sound. You'll be cooking.
God bless you.
Be doing, put those. You get one girl for my side. So you're listening to the voiceover.
God bless you, and you're watching it.
Especially
and the video can be very long.
the voiceover are always interesting, especially Odumeje's voiceover or Arvin's voiceover.
God bless you.
You are a what? So it's going to tie you down to watch that food
Video, like
You're watching that video, but not that you want to watch it. But it's
another story. Man, God bless
Right.
you.
And again,
So
you know this,
storytelling is important.
You know
if
this-
you master that, you'll be able to sell well.
I think that's one thing some influencers even miss when they want to like sell people's products, and that's why Lai Wasabi, we're calling out names now, really interests me.
God bless.
He's somebody that can sell a brand for you, and many brand adverts, you just see it and pass. Like, you just want to sell me something. I'm not
Are you
interested.
looking for where to buy rice?
Do you understand?
You are the right place.
Thank you
Even
very much.
Charles,
But the
even-
way Lai does his, like, you will be interested. It's towards the end, you now realize that, oh,
Yeah,
so it's
that's
flying
so-
fish that
God
he's trying to
bless
sell
you.
to us. That is very good branding. And in fact, even if you didn't want to buy that, just being intrigued by the storytelling already makes you emotionally involved with
Yes,
these people.
God
And
bless
one
you.
day you'd want to purchase.
So now
there-
we're preaching the art of storytelling.
Yeah, so you don't
We're
need to.
putting
So you don't need
creative
to
kind
put
of
your
selling,
relationship out there. You don't need to put all of those your personal things out there, because there are better mechanisms now that you can use to just sell your brand.
And
or
somebody
sell your
said that
business.
I can be telling you, you can be on social media and you think you know everything about my life, but the
But you
truth
don't
is,
know.
you don't know the half of it. It's
Do you
just
get-
fragments and the things I want you to see. So
Exactly.
there's some creative ways to sell and
Come
hack.
on.
I think social media is something that you have to hack. It has its pros and cons, but it is a field that if you hack it, you will make the
You are
money
there.
from it.
Yeah.
Interesting. As we prepare to wrap up, let's start taking our final thoughts on what we think social media algorithm should look like, not the one they are giving us. Should they be more of individualization or more of personalization, or individualization and personalization are the same thing, or more of manipulation? I mean, I don't want to be thinking about furnitures in my head and I'm going to TikTok and I'm seeing S&B furnitures, A and S furnitures. Are you looking to buy wardrobe? Are you looking to buy this thing? It can be so annoying, right? Because you're like, okay, are you putting a hacking into my mind? Is there like a chip in my head that's connected to my gadget? Right. So what do you think social media algorithm should look like from your own viewers' angle?
To be honest, I feel like I'm okay with the way Instagram works. So I do like. I mean, you already know I'm not a TikTok person, so I don't know how it works. But I know for Instagram, right? For example, I remember somebody saying that she wants to get a duvet, right? And she went on Instagram, she searched for it, and after that, I'm still seeing like a couple of videos on people. I mean, people that are selling duvet now and all. But you see one thing about Instagram: once you just do not watch the first video, do not watch the second video, do not watch the third video, they'll stop showing you that. I don't know if it works for it. That's what I'm saying. They'll stop showing you that. They'll start showing
I
you
think
the
that's
normal
true,
stuff.
yes.
They'll start showing you back
That's
to the
so
normal
true.
stuff that
Let me
watch.
quickly say this. When I
So-
was on my locks, I'm so sorry. I used to have a lot of videos on locks, retying, everything. When I losing it, I was no longer interested. It entirely changed. So I was seeing something
it's-
else.
They are,
So
they
it
are,
does work.
Yeah, so they are way faster. And I feel like before this whole algorithm thing, when I used to be like a Facebook person, I used to think that probably these people used to read my mind. I'm not joking. Because it's what you want to see that they get to. So they kind of, it's just like they are active 247, right? So for everything that you don't want to watch, you see that it's no longer showing you that. Once you skip 1-2 videos of it that speaks to a certain kind of, a certain kind of thing, a certain kind of brand, they'll stop showing you that video. So they are always very active. Now, speaking to brands or whatever, I feel like when it comes to Instagram, it's way easier to blow. I don't know why. Maybe it's a me thing. I just feel like that's why we have the whole sponsor art thing, right? Once your content is something that you know that anybody that listens to it will be like intrigued to listen to
Interested.
more of it, right? You add in the getting sponsors and all of these things. Start putting in sponsors ad that can take it to wider audience. When it gets to wider audience, you see that, and again, you like I said, when you also master the act of storytelling with all of these things, I don't see a reason why a brand is not is not up there, and like why a brand is not all shoot out and why people are not buying from you.
I was going to say something, then I missed it. This algorithm thing doesn't just work with just scrolling. I remember that conversations also determine what you see. So sometimes, not even because you scrolled it, but you probably were just conversing about it. I mean, there was one trend recently, just by people saying it. I didn't even check it on my phone. The next thing I'm seeing is something related to it. So that thing about reading your
When
mind.
you say
Yes,
so-
conversation. So when you're like talking about something very,
Online?
very, not online, just conversing with somebody.
Yes, like I said earlier, I can be thinking to buy a furniture. And
Yes.
next thing I'm seeing furniture popping. It happened when I was trying to stock up.
Wait. if it is you talking to someone like typing, like
Chatting can also work,
chatting,
and
because you know it's
talking.
meta. So you know it's meta that like does
Yeah.
for and WhatsApp and all. So I will understand that. But if the both of us are conversing, and it
I
has
am
nothing to do
just
with
serious.
internet.
It has happened
Yes,
to me.
see.
I'm just-
So that means
I-
you
I
are reading our
literally
mind.
felt
What do you call this? It's a
I
smartphone.
literally felt like there's a chip
It
in my
is
head.
giving demon vibes.
Not demon. That's too much. I literally felt like there was a chip in my head that
Somebody
time.
explained it to me one time. I forgot how they explained this shit. But everything, the whole Google, everything, they shall read everything and put it together and it comes out.
This is why I don't
You
log
see,
in my
that's
Google
why-
on my
you see,
Safari
that's
on my
why-
phone. I stay signed out.
But you know you speak to your phone, right? You don't speak to your phone.
You see why they said, forget this whole scientific whatever. Even this science people
What's
too,
that thought?
They,
Don't say it.
okay.
This is how we wrap up the show for today. Thank you very much for keeping it a day with us. Let's do this again tomorrow, Wednesday, when we get to talk about health. And tomorrow we're going to talk about how to stay healthy on the budget. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at Official Upgrade TV. Like and drop a comment. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.
Hello, you. Yes, you. This is Usayome Sale from Ways Prime Time. Now, we appreciate your continued support for watching our content, following us across all our social media. But we've noticed, for those of you watching us on YouTube, 88.5% of you who watch our content aren't subscribed to our channel. Why? Now, if you are enjoying our content, you enjoy our shows, and you want to stay updated on all things Ways, it's time to hit that subscribe button below. Now, subscribing isn't just for you. It's for the growth of our channel. It helps us get bigger and better. With your support, we can continue to bring even more intriguing and exciting content. How about you subscribing right now and being a part of our community?